I'm going to show you how to create a simple ad to promote your event. And it doesn't matter if it's an online event or if it's an offline event for your local business, for an open house in this case, for a concert venue, you name it. There are a bunch of strategies to promote events, and this one's possibly the easiest and straightforward one to set up for yourself. The very first thing that you need to do is be logged into your Facebook business page. This is only going to work if you create the event inside of your business page and not your personal page. So from the business page, you can come here to the top navigation area. You can click on more and then choose events. And from here, you can just create a new event. If you click create new event, you're able to change out the image that goes in here. I recommend that you pick one for your event, the name of the event, the date, where it's going to be in person, and a whole bunch of other things, whether it's going to be paid or free, etc. Once you create that event, it's going to show up here in the event section. Like for example, this one is an open house, and this is the one that we're going to be using to turn into an ad in order to bring people to this open house. It's important to know that you plan ahead. You don't really want to create an ad for an event that's happening this afternoon or the very next day on the same day, because it's not going to give you any runway to allow you to get in touch with these people and to have them come in and become part of the event. But we have an event already created in here. In order to promote this event, we definitely don't want to do it from here. Now you can kind of see that if I click on this event here, there is an option that says boost. Well, this is going to limit you. This is going to limit the reach. It's going to limit the amount of people that you can get in front of. It's going to give you a bunch of restrictions. So in order to really open this up and have all the features available to you that you need, you're going to want to do this from inside the Ads Manager. So as usual, our starting point is the Ads Manager for creating all sorts of advertising. And the way you get here is by going to facebook.com/ads manager, or just simply clicking the Ads Manager from within your profile. In order to promote this, you're going to click on this green button that says create, and you're going to have the objection box that comes up. In the objective box, what you want to do is choose engagement, and you're going to click continue. You're going to want to click manual engagement and click continue so that you have all the options available to you. Once the campaign structure has been built, you're going to give this a name that makes sense, new event, label it, whatever you want. And you got to come in here and declare special ads category if you are in a special ads category. So in my case, I have a housing category because I'm running this ad for an open house. But if you were doing employment, like an employment fair, or you were doing like a credit repair fair, or whatever it is that you were doing, you'd have to declare that in here if it applies to you. So for me, it's going to be housing, and I'm just going to declare that right there. Everything else is going to be left alone. You're going to want to turn off advantage budget. You're going to want to turn off A/B split testing. Next, you're going to come here to the ad set level, and this is where we're going to start to build out our campaign. The first thing that you're going to want to do is give this a name that makes sense to you, and then you're going to go down to the conversion location section, and we're going to pick where we want this conversion to happen. Now, the option that you need here is on your ad. That's the one that you need to choose. And once you choose on your ad, you're going to come down to where it says engagement type, and you're going to expand that drop down arrow, and you're going to click on event responses. Once you have event responses, you can come down here to the budget section, plug in whatever budget you want, and you can even set a lifetime budget. So let's say that you are running an event on Friday and Saturday, and you want this you want people to be notified or to register for the event from Monday through Friday. Then you want to set this Monday through Friday so that you're not forgetting about it. But if you're just going to do it manually, you can do a daily budget and kind of come in here and turn things off yourself. The next thing you want to do is go down to the audience section. This is where you're going to plug in your audience for the event. Obviously, you don't want the entire United States. You want to come in here and just localize it to the area. A good rule of thumb here is to plug in the address of the actual physical event right here and do like a mile radius if you want, because people typically aren't coming out to events that are 60, 70 miles out. Let's say something huge, and in that case, you can adjust accordingly. Now, if it's an online event, you may not have to deal with this. You could just leave entire countries, entire cities, whatever you want to do in here. But if you're running a local event, the recommendation here is that you plug in your address for your venue in here so that you can run a mile radius. In my case, the event that I'm going to be hosting or promoting is pretty much centered to the whole area of Houston. Anybody from around those areas can come in. So I'm just going to choose Houston, and I'm going to choose a 50-mile radius, which gives me a really large audience, but that's fine. We're going to narrow this down here in a little bit. The next thing that we want to do is pick who the event is for. If you are in one of those special ad categories, okay, credit, housing, political ads, or a job fair, you're not going to be able to choose anybody above the age of 18. 18 is going to be the threshold of where you start, and it goes from that all the way higher. But if you're in other categories, if you're if you're not in any one of those categories, you can pick your audience in here. Same thing for male or women. So where this comes into play is if, let's say, you're having, and I've seen this before, where you're having a Botox party or a filler party or a lash party or something like that. Most of those are going to be women, so you're going to want to select women in that case, and you'll be good to go. Next, you want to click on placements, and you're going to want to select the placements that you want your event to show up in. I typically like to exclude the low quality traffic areas, things like Facebook Marketplace, right sidebar, etc. But wherever you want to promote your event, it's fine. You can put it in here. The next section you're going to go to is the ad section here. This is the ad set level. This is where we're going to be choosing the event and setting up a few other pieces of information. Again, start from the very top, name this whatever you want to name it, and then go down here to the identity section and just make sure that you've got the right page selected where that event is. What you want to do here is go down to the destination section, and this is the event is going to show up here. If you have an event that is already built on Facebook, then that event is going to show up here and you can select it. Like I mentioned in the beginning, there are several strategies and several ways to promote an event. So if you don't have that event in there, you could have clicked a link that goes in here and created the ad altogether. But in our case, we already have an event built, and so this is kind of what things are going to look like once we're completely set up here. The other thing that we want to do is adjust the primary text. This is the text that goes along the top of your ad. And what I typically like to do here is I just go to my events page and I just copy the text that is on my event that I filled out from the very beginning. And I go back in here and I just use that text to fill out the top and the section right there. From here, the last thing that you're going to do is click on this publish button right there, and once that goes to Facebook, it's going to go to Facebook for approval, making sure that everything's in line and you're following terms of service, all that good stuff. And then once they approve it, this will start to run. Now, like I mentioned to you a few minutes ago, there are several strategies for marketing events. There's also strategies for retargeting, which is something that I think is super important that you should be doing regardless of which strategy you use to promote your event. So let me show you how we would do retargeting. Basically, Facebook can track which people actually click on this ad, click on the event, how many people click the going button or interested button, how many people go as far as to register or not register for these events. What you want to do is identify those people, put them in a bucket of people, and then remarket and retarget to them so that you can stay on top of reminding them and maybe serve them up different things. So the very first thing that you need to do in order to do this is to create an audience. So in Ads Manager, after you've submitted your ad, you can come here and you can hover your mouse to the left-hand pane here, and there's going to be a flyout menu that opens up. Let me go do that again for you guys. Hover your mouse. There's a flyout menu that opens up. And from here, there's an option that's called Audiences. You click on Audiences, and this is the section where you're going to be able to choose the event, and you're able to choose which people you want to target. Now, I already have an open house event going on here, but if you've never run ads before and you've never had to build these audiences, this area is going to be blank. So what you want to do is click on this button that says Create Audiences, and it's going to give you some options. The option that you want to choose is Custom Audiences. From custom audiences, you're going to end up with a bunch of sources that you can build an audience from on Facebook. People who visit your website, people who are past customers. Maybe you have a list of people that you want to target. Even offline activity, Instagram profiles, etc. The option that you want to choose for event is called event, and you click on that and you choose continue. Now from here, if you have more than one page, obviously make sure that you pick the right page. If not, your page will show up here. But what it's going to do is it's going to match the following criteria. So we're looking for segments, and you can kind of see if you expand in here, there's a bunch of things that you can target, a bunch of people that you can put in one bucket. So some of those people are people who responded, either they're going or they're interested in the events. You can retarget just people who are going. You can retarget people who have responded just interested. You can also click on people who visited the events page. So this includes anybody, whether they said they were going to go or not going to go, or they didn't register at all. That's going to be that. You can choose people who bought your tickets if you have a paid event, people who clicked the button but didn't purchase. There's just a bunch of things in here. For me, I like to use this people who responded and going or interested. The next thing that you want to do is make sure that you pick the right Facebook event. If you have got a bunch of events, they're going to show up here. This is the one that I am picking, and so I'm going to choose it there. As far as attention, audience retention, 365 days is really a long time for an event. Most events are over a short period of time. So I typically do something like 30 days or 180 days or something like that, just to give me enough time to lead up to those folks. Because you got to remember what we're doing here. We are launching an ad for an event. People are seeing it. If our event is on Friday or Saturday, we're launching an ad at the very latest on a Monday, letting that whole week go through, and then on Friday or Thursday we're retargeting people with reminders and that kind of thing, right? So after that, it's pretty much done for. We don't need to retarget people for another year or another 6 months or anything like that. Once you have this, just click create audience right there, and it's going to give you an audience of people here, and it's going to start to build this audience as people register for that event. It's going to keep populating this event. Now, how we're going to use this, all right, we're going to go back to the ads manager, and what you want to do is hover over this menu again and go to the campaign section of the ads manager. This is going to bring you to the screen where you're going to be able to see your event that you've already created, and we're going to create another ad. So click on this green create button. From here, what I typically do is just click engage and then click continue. Again, same options. We want manual placements or manual campaign options. Click continue. If you are in a special ads category, please go ahead and declare your special ads category. Not employment, sorry, housing. Give this a name that makes sense. I can label it retarget. Retarget a campaign for whatever I want. Make sure all these options are off. This is typically how we set things off. Then you're going to go to the ad set level. In the ad set section here, what I want is, again, message destination. Now, here's where things start to kind of take a little bit of an interesting, shape from a strategy standpoint. You can remarket somebody with a video ad that directly speaks to them and says something like, I wanted to remind you that the open house that you register for is happening this Saturday at 3 p.m. Please come on by. Send me a message if you want me to send you all the details. And then, these people will then click a message and then engage in conversation with you. Another option could be just a regular image post that can, have the details of that and saying, reminder, we have this event going on. Another option could be a lead ad. So there's a whole bunch of ways that you can remarket those people. My favorite one is just the messenger destination. If I'm having a small event like this, like an open house, I would do messenger. But if I'm doing like a huge venue, let's say, I'm expecting a few hundred people or a few thousand people at a venue, what I would do is I would create a sort of either messenger ad with automations or a lead form that I can capture, phone number, name, email, that kind of stuff, and send them an invite, send them a private invite to that. that strategy is something that can also be used to promote open houses or to promote events. That's a little bit more advanced because you're now capturing people's information up front. So what I'll do here is I'll just click on, message destination. I'll choose my page that I want in here, and I will go ahead and add my budget. I will decide which date that I want this to run. So like I mentioned before, right? If my event is on Saturday, right, I may want to start to run this as soon as, this date, and I may want to do a budget of a lifetime, right? So I may do a lifetime budget here, and I may say I want to run this starting from the 5th, and I want this to end on, let's say, if it's going to be on Saturday, the 6th, and it's going to be on Saturday, I want this to end on Saturday, right? So that's my reminder set, because after that, my event's going to be over, and I don't need to remind people of anything. The next thing that I'll do is you come down to audiences, and in custom audiences, what you want to do is click this, and it's going to give you those audiences that you build. So here is our open house custom audience, and then the number of the audience obviously is going to be here. Now the goal here is to be in front of these people over and over and over again, because life happens and people forget. So it's perfectly normal to be served up this event or this reminder or a series of ads reminding you or being in your face after you've selected that you want to go, because that keeps you top of mind. So you pick the audience, and now Facebook is basically going to put your ads, this kind of ad, in front of a bucket of those people who clicked either they were going to go or they're interested in your event, so they don't forget. From here, everything else pretty much kind of stays the same. I do want, in this situation, I want to make sure that I'm everywhere. So partner networks, Instagram, if I have that, I want to put it in front of anybody and everybody who is within that audience, right? It's a very strict audience. I don't want Facebook going outside of that. So that's what I'll choose. Next, you'll go to the ad section. And this is, again, where you're going to build your ad. So what I'll do here is I'll typically create a post on my Facebook page reminding people to come to my event. I could be, again, it could be an image, or it could be it could be a video I like a lot, where you can just say, hey, I'm doing an open house. It's going to be Saturday. Don't forget, come over here, hang out. Let's have a good time. Let's meet. Let's interact, that kind of stuff. What I would do if I have that as a post, I would click on use existing post, and I would click on select post. And as you can see, I have my list of posts that I can promote in here. Once I do that, I'm ready to go. I'm going to come down here, and I am going to just have a message button that says, send a message. And then when they send a message, my response is going to be, hey, are you coming to this? What's your email, so I can send you some details? And then I'll capture email addresses, and I can send even more reminders to those people. Once I have all this exactly how I want it right there, I can just click publish, and that ad now is being published to Facebook. So what I've essentially done is I've created an ad that promotes my event. It can capture people who say that they're going or that they're interested. I created an audience of people who are going or interested, and now I'm sending those people a very specific ad with communication of my event, so that I can stay top of mind and I can remind them to come over. And this is how we fill events up. So if you like this video, if it was informative, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I'll try to get to as many as I can.